Hi there, welcome to #1 Geek. It is I, Saz, and we're back with some more Project Zomboid. So I'm back from my my search from last week, and well, here's some good news. I found the Master Carpentry book, but at the same time, I also kept a few other books that I'd also found on my way. Loads of adult magazines, the anatomy textbook, which I'd realised some of these things I didn't even realise I'd not got. Archery textbook, which I was absolutely shocked that I'd not got. I thought I'd got it. Astronomy textbook there, as well as bronze working, coal working, copper working. There's an egg cookbook, the fairy tale book, which was recommended to me for good things. The gem cutting book, the Gorilla Radio Volume 1, believe it or not, gunsmithing, jerky cookbook. There's the Master Carpentry, some Master Farming, Master First Aid, Master Mechanics, Master Trapping. I picked up all these books just in case. The medical textbook. And the smoking cookbook. So there's a couple of hunter magazines. The titanium workbook. I think I might have a double. I don't know. Viticulture textbook. So honey, making honey and stuff. So yeah. I've been a very busy boy. Managed to find all these books, read them all through, so that's put me in a better position, especially seeing as I'd had no idea that I hadn't got these books. Well, you never do you? You know, you never know when you haven't got something. What I'm going to do is just get the jerky cookbook, gunsmithing textbook, that one. I am going to move the things from upstairs as well. I've got another cooking pot as well. Get the bedtime stories as well. Astronomy, archery, anatomy. Put those in there. Okay, now I remember I've done there's electronic stuff, so the copper cable can go there. I'm going to start sticking some of the electronic scrap in here as well. Red LED. So it's all about organisation today. Oh, also, I found another toy wagon. I have 2 toy wagons, man. 2 toy wagons. Let me just put that viticulture book there. I've also started grabbing some wooden crates as well. The major reason behind that is they're going to be good for the gardening, so I'm going to actually put those in here. Or just over here, perhaps. Oh, yes. Also, I noticed I do have... I'll pop that there. Where exactly have I just put that? Right, where's that viticulture book? I'm going to designate this my archery book thing, so I'm going to put the white feathers in there. Put the steel pipe in. The survival axe. I've got some shotgun shells I'll need to use as well. And we'll put the propane tank up right here by the barbecue. Even though now that we've got the things that we don't really need the barbecue apart from maybe to do some outside cooking perhaps. So what I need to do is I need to finish off this area here. So I need to get some more. Actually, I'm going to put the toy truck here. The toy wagon. It's my secondary toy wagon. So now I can just swap toy wagons as I go along. It's quite cool, isn't it? The sacks are for gardening, because I haven't done this area yet, which I will end up having to do. I'm going to craft sheep rope out of those. While I'm at it, go in here. And move those shotgun shells over to there once they're ready with that. Okay. Right. So what's in this one? That's electronics. So let's put some general hydrocrafty stuff in here. Work gloves can go in there. Mystery seeds pack. Oops. Hot glue and the glue sticks. The funnel. Copper pipe. Somewhat coloured white clothespin, definitely. 2 buckets in a bug net. A box cutter. Another AA-12 magazine, and in the bottom one here I did see some 9mm bullets, bottom 9mm. Get ourselves together. So yeah, sometimes, especially with Hydrocraft, one of the things you really do need to do is keep well on top of your organisation. If you start getting overly mucky, then you kind of lose track of what you're doing. Why do I seem to have 2 glues? No, never mind. I will, though, however, put that bag of grey clay over there by the grey clay. I think I'll need to make a box at some point for these. So it's a lot of box making that needs doing. Right. Let's put the bleach that we found there. Okay, the other thing I want to do is put that empty IBC outside, because that will grab water. So a lot of this water can be used for... Now the other option I have as well is that because we did this one forward and one back, I could actually put in a wall under this part here and put a sink in there and then plumb it up, so I've got it from the outside, which I may do at a later date, but not right now. Where are my empty notebook 3s? Those are Hydrocrafty stuff, so they can go in the Hydrocrafty stuff box. Yet another cooking pot can go with the rest of the cooking pots. Then my adhesives are here. Right, the one thing I will do is I will grab that wood glue, but I will put the adhesive tape, the normal glue, and the super glue there. But then we will repair the wood axe. Right, wood axe there, wood glue there. Looks like I picked up the wood, the Uzi. Right. Okay. Let's put the wood glue back, because I'll be needing this wood axe very, very shortly. But what I will do is I will probably end up cutting away to do all that work that he's doing on the walls. What I will do, as you may notice, I can actually harvest some of this this stuff, which I'm not going to do just yet. What I want to do is I want to get the walls done and then switch on the generator so that I can effectively cool, keep the stuff cool and frozen, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting down these trees, and I'll be back once I am ready to continue with the harvesting. So here's something I found. If you put your sawbook in your toy thing, you can actually pretty much have a mobile platform to be able to hold all your wood and stuff. So it makes a very... The toy truck, as we all know, is a very useful object anyway. But now I've got a spare one, I kind of have now my own, almost like woodworking station that allows me to go out and do interesting stuff with wood. So it's right, I'm not out of wood, I'm maybe out of nails. Yes, I'm out of nails. Okay, that's fine. Let's just show you what I'm talking about. Once the lady stops screaming, of course. See the peanut butter. Remember, I've got a crap load of logs up here, even though I have cut some down the bottom there. It's worthy to note to see, so that you can see for yourself exactly how I do it. As if you're hydrocrafting and you do have a thing, or you actually want to just use the toy wagon for that sort of thing, which, you know, is more than acceptable. What you do is just go to the sawbook, make all the wood planks. Now, the only issue is that those wood planks end up in your basic inventory. So you want to get those planks back over as quickly as possible. There's more planks down here as well. Oh, no, that's the ones in my inventory, isn't it? Cool. Right. Let's eat the rest of this peanut butter. Let's drop that sawdust. Let's try and get back to here before I end up dying of overstrain. But there, yeah, that's generally the thing that I would, you know, if you really want to start being serious about making some you know, fortifications, you can't go much wrong with using a toy wagon to help you carry your items with you. It's probably a bit of a duh, and I'm teaching you to suck eggs, which is not my intention at all. but it does make a very good mobile platform for carpentry. And so I'm going to carry on with this, and hopefully by the time I next see you, I will have got all of this done. Albeit with a bit of scratches and a little bit of weight discomfort, but hey. Need a little sacrifice, a little bit of comfort in this game. It's better than having a bite on your face. Back in a bit. Right, well, we're coming to the last few here. So what we're going to do is get these done. Take some rest, and then we'll think about putting the generator on. I know we still got that front air entrance bit that does, because I need to get that get the car done and out the way first before I close everything up. But I think from the most point, we've only really one major entrance. We're doing all right. It means I can put the generator on and allow the walls to help absorb the sound. So that's just done. I'll come back to that toy wagon I've left over there, and we'll get ourselves up here. Get ourselves to bed, because obviously it's a bit of tiring day. But we really are certainly getting there now. Also, as you may have noticed, carpentry level 9 is now up. Well, unsurprisingly, with the amount of carpentry I've just been doing. So we're nearly at carpentry 10 already. So that's cool. So with hydrocrafting, got to get a lot of organising done. So I may have to build some more boxes and deal with the room for the gardening thing. But first of all, let's get ourselves slept and ready for turning on the generator. I'll probably end up being a bit hungry. It's starting to get cold as well. Ooh, it's also a bit rainy. Let's grab these gas cans. I'll probably need to put a box next to the generator so that I've got right. That's the generator on. Now means that I can check the old fridge out. I know I've got a lot of stuff in here that's rotten. I get the blue corn, don't I? Garlic, chili, large pumpkin, leek, lime, orange, peach. Didn't get to eat it all before. I might be able to mulch it down. Leave the corn there for shocking, which is the next thing I need to have a look at as well, is make sure that I get the correct thing sorted. I'm going to put, for the moment, I've still got a bin here? Yeah. So I'm going to put that all in here, I think. Go in there and out the way. Awesome sauce. We'll pop the saw back here in the short term. And I'll put the spare planks down there. Okay, so now we can seriously start thinking about harvesting. So how are we doing with this lot? Strawberry plants are good. We'll harvest these radishes. Hopefully you'll hear a banjo noise coming very soon. There we go. And hopefully we'll get a second one very shortly. Right, are these harvestable? No, they're not. So that's quite good. So that gives me at least a small amount of time to read up on the next farming. And get the next furrows dug, etc, etc. So what have we got here now, food wise? So we've got 48 radishes, 24 broccoli, so what we'll do, let's drop the melted ice cream in there. We'll put quite a few radishes there, isn't there? Put those into the freezer. So there are some frozen radishes. And half the broccoli as well. So about there. One more, doesn't matter. And the rest of them can get put in the fridge to keep fresh. And radishes, got seeds. Okay. Now, one thing I also want to test as well, while I'm at it, is looking at. I was told that if I put the generator up here, you'd be able to do the whole thing. So I'm just wondering if it works the opposite way around as well. See if these pumps will work. And the answer to that is no. Never mind. Got this second pump over here, which I do have a generator next to, and I will drop that empty gas can there. So we need to get my electrical up, which could be a bit of a challenge. Mechanics is up there. I've got to read some farming books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause there and read a book. Get myself all set up and ready for looking for electronic items to take apart. Back in a bit. Okay, so my general plan is I'm going to go round a lot of the areas now, try to get these air blowers and stuff that have been put in bathrooms and stuff to get my electrics up, so I can. I mean, I'm not really that far away, if I'm honest. So if I can I take a hand torch apart? can remove the battery. That's about it. That's a propane torch, so that's metal work. Ah. I can just have this large oven though. There we go. I think that's the electric done. Right, which means we can now finish off what we started. Yeah, I need to grab myself just one can will be fine. Add some gasoline to it. So I haven't actually really checked the car, to be honest, but I think we may have had ourselves another vehicle that we can probably use for transporting items. At least to go on road trips. Probably break into these cars as well while I'm at it. Did I not? So I have all my vehicles back now. It also means I can... Oh, maybe not just yet. Right, so now here comes the fun part. Let's grab all these planks, these 22 planks. Take me a little while. I've got 36 nails, so let me grab another box of nails. And also grab me a little bit to eat. We now have the pleasure filling in this part. Now this does make it a little bit awkward for moving in, but the thing is, if it makes me awkward, if it's awkward for me to get in, it's going to be even more awkward for the zombies to get in. So you just got to remember that general point. But making things easy for yourself can sometimes get you killed. see how many we can. If I've got enough planks. May have, may not have, not sure. That'll be not enough. Let's see if we've got any more logs up here that I may need to grab and sort. What I'm going to do is I am going to saw these logs straight up. I know I'm not getting the best out of it, but and you get what I need to finish off what I need to do. And this should be more than enough. I can craft a club now as well. Which is nice. Saw logs. I think it takes about 2 planks, so I've got 21, so I can do what, 10 areas. I think it should be more than enough to finish this off. And naturally I am getting quite tired quite quickly because I have been doing a lot of activity, so especially like sawing logs and stuff. Yeah, I should have more than enough to finish this off. So the next job I've got to probably end up doing is looking at making all the benches that I need to help with the hydrocrafting. From the carpentry bench. So what we can do is we can spend a little bit of time now having a look at what we can make. I can plant some sturdy sticks. Ooh, actually thinking about it, can I make a shield apparently? Ooh, that might be an idea. Wooden cage trap as well. So we'll need to start putting out my my traps. I may be a bit late now because we're kind of into start of September. Okay. Make small junkyard, eh? Okay, that's quite cool. I won't just make that just yet, though. So farming-wise, I need to start collecting flax, don't I, to make the gardener's vest, because Hazy removed it as an actual findable thing due to me finding 3 one time. So yeah, that didn't go out too well. I may have screwed the pooch there for everybody. Do apologise. We'll make a wooden crate, make some shingles. Let's have a look at the bench. Make a carpenter's bench. So I need 10 planks, 36. So that's going to be the next part there. Let me just have a look at all the benches. The workbench, which I'll need to make. The carpenter's bench, which also is needed. There's a welding, photography, gardening. Seems to be some issues with the electronics workbench at the moment. The image is gone. Right, now do I need to shuck corn? Herbalist table. Make herbalist table, so I'll need twine, small clay jar, a wood table, so I need to make a wood table first. And a wood table needs a carpenter's bench, so I need the carpenter's bench first before I can make the so it's just a question of just working which way you need to go. Small clay jar. How do you make a small clay jar? Now there is actually a mod that you can use that helps you work out all the bits and pieces you can. Right, make small clay jar. Okay, charcoal. So I can actually probably make one of those now. There's the charcoal there. Let's put that in there. So if I press B again, I'm staying on the hill so I can craft one. And hope to craft another one. Right, so that means I've... Let me just drop the charcoal. In with the kiln. I can drop my clay back off. Right, so let's go back to our herbalist table. It's nice that they've actually got this filter all thing now. So yeah, so all I'll need really is to make the carpenter's bench, which we can do tomorrow. We can sort out. Just need to know what we need to make, because I will need to make a flint tip bow drill. That's the other thing I'll need, or just a cordless drill with power. So we'll have a look at that tomorrow. Make sure that we've got all the bits and pieces that we need to. But for now, all I'll say is thank you very much for watching. If you like what you like, press the like button. If you dislike what you dislike, press the dislike button. But please pop something down in the comment section to let me know how I can improve my content for you. If you like what you see, why not press that subscribe button? And if you super duper like it, why not press that bell icon so you get updated every time I upload new stuff to YouTube, which is usually with Project Zomboid every weekday. I also do some twitching. I do test some of the new stuff that the devs do throw out for Project Zomboid every Friday, 10 o'clock British time. And I also do other stuff like Space Engineers, RimWorld, loads of other different sort of stuff. I've also got a Discord. There's a thing down below that you should be able to see. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.